Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mark of a God. How are you all doing? Oh my god, those little cute dancing emotes. Ah! They're perfect. Yes, I very much love the music we use tonight. All the music we use, by the way, on D&D streams come from Vinsvept. Vinsvept. Amazing fantasy music. We donate whenever we can, royalty free. Make sure you check them out. No, it's not. No, Mark of a God. That's the name. I hope you're all having a lovely evening. Hello to Dark, Saber, Zell. How are you doing? Yes, Dungeons and Dragons. Hello, Gray. Are you ready? Are you ready for tonight? Hello, Waffles. Y'all, I am so anxious. Yes, a war is coming upon us. But Colette is having a date, and oh, sweet baby little tiefling. She's gonna do fine. We're gonna be fine. Everything will be fine. Now, folks, as is, usual on Thursdays, we will type in chat to you, but audio belongs to the party, regardless of what nonsense they say. So if you don't hear us respond, just know we will type, but audio belongs to them. We don't know if Colette's gonna get laid. We do not know. Yeah, there's a war and everything, but romance. Oh god, she's gonna be fine. Let's go ahead and join our lovely group. Oh god. And if you ever want to learn about them, do ! Party. And there we go. And it'll show you all the folks that are with us tonight. All right, enough stalling. Oh, please don't be talking about anything bad. Please. Please. All right, here we go. Hello.
Whoa, here she comes. Samantha. What? Sorry.
Okay, we came up with our question for you,
Oh,
beloved.
okay.
If you had a no strings attached all access pass to fuck Patrick Stewart, would you do it?
No, I'm not into Patrick Stewart.
What's wrong with you?
I know.
Well, that makes you and Diz both part of the same minority.
I respect people who are into Patrick Stewart, but he's like a dad figure to me. Not a daddy, a dad.
I'd like to make a correction here. It's Sir Patrick Stewart, y'all.
Yeah.
Sir Patrick Stewart.
Is it
I
Sir
bet
in the bedroom?
He's
If you're lucky.
Now here's a good question though. Would your character fuck Sir Patrick Stewart?
Oh.
No.
Mine would not. He's super straight. Super uber straight, yeah.
Same here. Coldest would never.
I can't tell if Rose would because I would, or if she wouldn't because, gay.
I don't think Colette would.
But Coldest would 100% wax philosophical with him and read Shakespeare.
We may be drinking.
I heard the word wax and I was wondering where it went, but okay.
He was straight. Wax that ass. Okay, I'm sorry.
No.
I think Rose would hang out with him. I know Andy would drink a good scotch out of his mouth.
What about a bad scotch?
You know what? Yeah, I'd still do it. He's
You know what? The sketch doesn't really matter, I think, is
Yeah,
really what we're getting at.
yeah.
Will you introduce yourselves, please?
I think we just did.
No.
Hi guys, I'm Bevan from Roll the Roll.
Howdy.
Play Corbin
Hi,
Blur, the new
Bevan.
Ledger Port Blurs. I'm gonna put myself on a 7 on the Patrick Stewart scale.
You know what? That's so valid.
Like, I'm not really into that in general. Spoiler alert for why Corbin's like that. But and Patrick Stewart, I mean, come on. He could probably talk you into doing anything. Oh yeah, Corbin's a necromancer or some shit.
Shit. He likes bones.
But not Patrick Stewart's bone.
Only a 7 on the Patrick Stewart.
After Patrick Stewart dies, then the bones are fair game.
Oh my god.
Oh, can you
Hey,
imagine?
bro.
So this is the energy we're bringing into the studio tonight. Okay.
Fuck, we have a studio?
In the theater of the mind.
Oh my god.
The imagination. Hi guys, I'm Diz. You can find me over at twitch.tv/DizCam, where I run the dive and we play games, and I'm ridiculous. And please, if you shout me out, don't do a clippy shout. Just don't play my clips.
Oh,
I'm just sorry about all of those.
Clips. We don't do clips on this channel. We don't.
None of those. Don't do it. It's best you don't. But either way, guys, I play that good-looking man down there at the bottom left there, right next to Rose. Yeah, he's a little weird. He's a good guy, though. You know, a little quiet, a little weird, heavy drinker, good guy. And yeah,
scale 1 to
that's
10.
it for me.
How
Why'd you
much
just
would
describe
he?
my dad?
I'm sorry, Patrick Stewart
Yeah,
scale.
yeah.
I think 3 to 4, 3 to 5 is kind of hanging out and drinking. I think once you get above that, then there's like an attraction involved. I think I'd probably be around a 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boop. Words. Hi.
You've been
Hi.
booped.
I've been booped. Hi, I'm Grey Gnarl. I stream whenever I can. Right now it's a lot of Pokemon and Minecraft, but then also sexy business. It's great. Yeah, very fun. I stream a bunch of random shit variety with friends, and it's usually a good time. Come watch. Twitch.tv/GreyNarl. I play Cultist Blashore. He is the leader of the Phoenix Squadron. He's our fighter. He is a tiefling. He is our historian and note taker, and he's sort of kind of like the group stepdad, because Luya kind of takes like that dad uncle position, and then there's Cultist.
Are you dads together?
You too.
It's like Full House dads.
Yeah, I like that better than daddies. I'll be dads.
Yeah, we're
Welcome
Full
to
House
Dungeons
dads.
and Daddies.
Diz is already a daddy in real life, so
That's true.
he has something less off. So.
Like Luya gives me the
Who's
energy
that?
of
Someone just showed up. Who is
it
this?
is some Mew. Mew came back.
Oh, Mitchie's here.
Well,
Just in time to introduce yourself.
Yeah.
oh, sorry, I forgot to walk my pet rock.
Whoa.
Mitch, you have actual pets you can use as an example. You don't
That's why you were late.
say it was a rock.
You know that's true. My husky was the reason I was late. I panicked.
It's okay.
You
It's
can
okay.
tell the truth in your awkwardness. You can just
Also,
tell the truth.
Question, scale of 1 to 10, would Mew have relations with Sir Patrick Stewart? That's our question for tonight. I didn't make it.
Oh, like what
Yes.
version of?
Would she fuck him?
Okay.
No,
Yo.
what version? Like timeline, like.
Oh, like modern, like right now, 2022, Patrick Stewart.
Like you go to Napa Valley in California and knock on every door till you find the right one.
So okay, so it would be complicated because of the fact that I don't think she would, but she also wouldn't be against being a sugar baby.
So 1 through 10.
So
Fair.
valid.
Living on a winery.
So would that level be like a 6 or a 7?
I'm thinking a 6. I think
Yeah.
5 is you is like you hanging out with them. 6 is like that's where you're getting into some sort of romantic-ish or a sexual relationship.
Okay, cause like that's a really quality person. Like, let's be real here.
Oh, I didn't get to say my number. Coldest would be a 5. Again, they would read Shakespeare together and it would be great.
That's true.
I see.
That's true. But yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Oh, hello, I am Michi. I play Mew the Bard. I've very much missed being here, but work keeps me away and it makes me sad. That is what it is. I'm also a cat girl. It's okay.
I've missed the awkward.
I've just missed being here in general.
Andy, take it away.
All right. Hi, my name is Andy, Super Andiness. You can find me at twitch.tv/Super Andiness every Tuesday. I also am the art gremlin for Beard Princess. Sorry.
That body pillow.
Listen, I'm pre-apologizing because I think tomorrow's Photoshop Friday.
It is, isn't it?
Yes.
No. Yeah. Anyway, I am also the Gerblin that did the pictures of all the people. And no, I don't know why I made Luya so hot. I don't have a dad thing. Leave me alone. Don't worry about it.
Right.
I'm
My
not
business.
gonna psychoanalyze you at all. No.
Be sure to tune in to Super Andiness streams sometime in late December when we do the DILF list.
The DILF list. That's right.
You could have picked any time to bring that up, but you picked
Does
me.
one have to be a father to get themselves on that list?
You want to be on the list, Bevs?
Probably.
What? Wait,
Dad.
what's a DILF list?
Dad, I would like to flirt with
Yeah.
Oh.
And do other things with.
and give him a blowy in the backseat.
Armadillo.
See.
Mitchie, you know what a MILF
That
is.
doesn't start with an F.
Yeah, it means man, I love farming.
Farming.
Yeah, and then DILF is dude I love farming.
I am upset that we didn't go with filth. Father, I'd like to fuck, because that's amazing.
You know what? That sounds great.
Okay,
Filth.
but
Filth.
that's a little more respectful than the energy I'm bringing to this.
So Patrick Stewart, scale for Rose.
Oh, Rose, a 2. Andy, 12.
Is that where the 2 went? It was a 10 and then you carried the 2.
She was
Yeah.
starting the whole thing.
I instigated
You
this. I'm
instigated
not
it
ashamed.
tonight.
Yep.
Not ashamed to admit it. It's just
And I pretty much called everyone cowards for being like so against it. Like,
yeah, like bro, it's Patrick Stewart. Excuse
grow
me,
up,
sir,
you
Patrick
guys. Get with it.
Because this was directly to me and not in the chat, I'm not going to give away who it is. But somebody just texted me and says, "Lol, I'm gonna call you filth." So that's a thing now. Thank you for that.
God dang it. Hi, my name is PsycheSiren and I keep making mistakes in my life.
Hi, your mistakes. Nice to
Hi.
meet you.
God dang it. I just like my character, Colette, who constantly makes mistakes as well. I play her and she's our healer and she practices preemptive healing, which is also known as murder. You've already found me, so good job. Teeth, take it away.
You didn't answer the question.
I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
Yes, I can answer the question.
Answer the question, Claire.
How dare you insult our intelligence?
Oh no.
You're not afraid, are you?
No, I don't think Colette would.
Then give her a low score. You don't have to
I
rate
know,
him
I'm
like a
thinking.
10 out of 10.
Listen, I think it would be a 3 out of 10 prefer Colette. If
That's
she would
fair.
screw Patrick Stewart.
I have a feeling, though. No, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to insinuate anything, but I think Patrick Stewart could convince her. I'm just saying.
Maybe.
You know,
if
can
he...
throw that Patrick Stewart down. I think that accent, you know, I think he
Hear
could
me out.
probably. I'm just saying.
You give him the like Bible of Lucius or whatever.
Yeah,
and
if
she's
he...
in like feet first.
If he followed the same god as her, maybe a 5. Maybe.
Okay.
Me, it's
fair.
a 1. I'm sorry.
Just picturing Colette and like the two of them just having a little book club, so that way they could talk about all like.
Oh yeah. If he did
You
that.
never know. He might read the same smut she does. You don't
Oh,
know.
if it's the same god and the same smut, 7. You know.
I'm just saying. Have you listened to that man perform Shakespeare? Give him the smut book. He would put his whole tattoo in.
He'll put his whole acting pussy into it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Teeth, take it away. Intros are done. Take it, please.
Welcome. This is the Dungeons and Dragons show.
God
The
dang it,
Dungeons and
no!
Dragons show. One and only.
It's overcooked.
As a result of this, I should point out that we are not sponsored by Wizards of the Coast, but we own the rights. We own the rights to their show. In any case, welcome. I am Teeth Whitener. I will be your host on this fine or not so fine day, depending upon how your day's going. I don't want to exclude you if you're having a bad day. And welcome. This is the Mark of the God campaign, the Phoenix Squadron side of the experience. I am Teeth Whitener, as you may have insinuated based on context clues and perhaps the fact that I said my name earlier. This episode is titled Chapter 4, The Stranger, the Child and Stranger of Heaven, Grisha Chapter, Episode 35, The Vantage Point. Then said King Ewan unto his wife, Michelle, from up here, one may forget that they are not ants. From the mouths of lords and kings, Chapter 5, by Lady Geneva of the Frozen Valley. Caldus, I believe that is your cue.
All right. In our previous session, Corvin made their way to Southwatch, met up with Caldus. The two of them agreed on the position of Arcanist General, which is equivalent to a major, granting Corvin access to the base as well as various research materials and the ability to freely train a squadron of soldiers in the ways of magic. Corvin took the roof of the battlement as their base of operations, plans drawn up to make lesson plans, as well as assembling who will become their platoon. Elsewhere, Colette is greeted by Riel at the house, who is embarrassed. Colette felt very underdressed, being stunned by Riel's beauty and her black cocktail dress. They had a interesting conversation at the Black Oak. There was awkward times and conversation to be sure, but eventually the conversation gets rolling. Riel responds to a few questions in a off-putting, mysterious air, trying to keep mystery abound around herself. Colette asks about interests, and Riel responds with high places. She likes the wind and the fact that she can forget herself and feel like someone else for a time. They begin to speak about books, and Riel shares some Novendraki political theory, which is quite interesting. She shares views about how this system is one of tyranny, and how Riel is not a fan of magic, seeing as it is a thing that creates unrest and breaks the balance of power. Lightening the mood and changing atmosphere, Colette offered to take her out and do something fun after the meal. She suggested stargazing, and because she knows someone with access to one of the highest points in the city, she offered to bring Riel to Southwatch, even managing to make Riel laugh with some of her quips. We finished off with the two of them on their way to Southwatch, and I believe that is where we pick up, unless Teeth has other plans, but I pass it off to you.
No, we can continue. No. It is time for the fun to begin. So, I think we will kick off this episode with, because we didn't really get much chance to get to them, we'll go down to Rose.
Hello.
What are you doing?
We're waiting for 8 bell, right?
Whoa, would you look at that? The bell strikes the bell is struck 8 times.
Whoa. I guess she'd gather up everything she's prepared and get Greenie, and I think Luya and Caldus wanted to go, if I remember correctly.
It was Luya and Corvin. Caldus is still doing paperwork and stuff at Southwatch.
You people with C names, I get y'all confused.
There are a lot of us.
Sorry.
How many C's?
Huh?
So many C's.
Macy's.
Gosh dang it.
So yeah, I guess she would try to gather the troops.
Okay. I thought we were already heading out when we ended last time, but that's just me.
My memory is terrible, so it's very possible.
Whatever the case may be, you are now headed out.
Cool.
Okay.
The streets are mostly empty. People have, by 8th bell, either gone to their respective homes or have decided that it is time to go to whatever they're going to be doing for the rest of the night until they return home. 8th bell is a great time to be seen if you're trying to keep a low profile.
Are we sneaking around? Are we trying to sneak around?
I think I'm trying to remember what the note said. If it was one of those "don't contact the cops" kind of notes.
The one thing I can say for sure is that they said they were instructed to come with only one person.
So I'd say you two are sneaking around.
Well, didn't...
Oh, yeah. He was going to make us invisible.
Yeah. Corvin was gonna turn y'all invisible.
Mm-hmm.
And we were going to just be behind, ready to whack him.
Whap 'em.
Whap him.
Whop them?
Whap 'em.
Dang it.
The Whap Goblin.
When I do it again.
The Whap Goblin.
Whap Goblin?
That's what Kevin said, yeah.
It's a Game Grumps thing. Here, one sec.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so we're on our way. We're invisible. Andy is headed to her destination? Yeah.
Yes.
Here.
A warm wind has blown in from the coast.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm just kidding.
God damn it.
Fart joke.
A warm wind has blown in from the coast, and a hot spring rain pelts the cold city streets of Risha. Greenie, in a full hood and cloak, strides into the Ashen Arrow.
Are we following her? I forget. Are we just like whether?
Well, I assume that you're following her, but that's for
Okay.
you to decide, not me.
I mean, I'm going with her for sure.
Okay, so we'll sneak in after them, I guess. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
It's whatever you want to do. In any case, before you even arrive, you can hear the noise from the city streets. Eighth Bell, you see, is right before the night's performances begin at the Ashen Arrow. The Ashen Arrow is a tall building made of blue dyed brick. A faint puff of chimney smoke can be seen, indicating a small wood-burning fire. As you enter, you see a large, long chamber with a bar directly in its center. At the opposite end, you can see a stage that somewhat tapers off into the end, and the end of it is nothing but a blue brick fireplace behind the stage, with torches lining both sides of the performance area. The sound of chattering and mugs being clattered together in toast and celebration can be heard all around.
I'm gonna hang back against a wall near them just to stay out of anybody's way who might be walking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna pull an Aragorn and find like a nice dark corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rose is gonna do that weird thing where she like hovers a little close to Greenie, like, I'm with this one. Trying to look intimidating. Probably not succeeding, but trying anyway.
To roll an intimidation check, I guess.
Okay. I mean, I don't. Alright.
If you're trying to be intimidating, roll an intimidation check.
No, yeah. I'm just trying to decide if she's actually.
Sunny is dreaming.
Oh.
Oh. Doing the little kicky thing.
He's whining.
That'd be a 12.
Mm.
It was a 12, honey. Do you need me to go get the puppy?
Is it 12? No, he's sleeping.
Okay. Oh.
A 12.
Don't you dare.
You manage to. Some people are a little more people than not are a little bit off put by your intimidation, so it worked more than you might have suspected.
Bet. Not mad at that.
So let me paint a picture for what the building looks like. The main floor is made of finished ash wood, as is the stage, although it is painted the same blue as the fireplace behind. The bar is made of, you guessed it, mahogany. Finished and resistant to spills. Although the clientele here does not seem to be rowdy college students from the nearby Herwaffen University, but instead relatively well-to-do people.
Renvi, thank you so much. Sorry, I'll get back to
So
D&D.
I'm realizing that my
But thank you.
intimidation probably just made us look like ruffians in an upstanding establishment. Cool.
Way to go.
What have you done?
I'm good at this.
I'm on my date. I'm not here, but I am concerned.
I'm good at D&D, guys. Don't even worry about it. So, I assume she just kind of let Greenie lead, because Greenie knows who they're meeting. Well, maybe not, but have more of an idea than Rose.
That's probably a fair assumption. You turn to look at her, and her jaw is set. She's smiling, but roll a perception check.
Okay.
But in reality, she's really fucking furious.
Oh god. Okay, hold on. Base roll was dog, but sorry, 1 second, I gotta zoom into this. Insight, that's a 3.
You rolled a 3.
Yeah.
Okay. She looks right as rain to you.
Oh, perfect. Love that.
Thank you, Alligator. Thank you, Mitchie. Sorry, I usually don't talk during D&D, but I appreciate y'all so much. Okay.
She walks up
I'm gonna go
to
back
a
to it.
table where a handsome man dressed in fine clothes, doesn't stand out too much, is sitting. He has a well-trimmed goatee, prominent nose, and amber eyes. Hair is shaved down to near stubble on his temples, but his scalp is covered in a thick side-swept hair, black in color. Ah, Meridia. How nice of you to join us. She nods curtly and has a seat across the table from him. And just in time for tonight's entertainment.
I think Rose would sit next to her if there's a chair, but if not, she'd just kind of be standing behind her.
Ah,
Look
this
at
is
all
the
the
guest that you invited. Have a sit, my dear. Right next to her is fine. Elsewise, you can stand if you so choose.
Rose would sit.
Would you care to introduce your friend to me, Meridia? This is Rose.
Hi. Yep. That's me.
Yes. So, I've come. Well, I think that you know why it is that I summoned you. She looks a bit puzzled at first. I don't think I do, actually. Would you care to enlighten me? Well, that's surprising considering all the history that we have. Well, you don't mind discussing in front of your friend, do you?
Rose would kind of roll her shoulders back, kind of tense up, like, shit, I'm supposed to look tough.
No. She's privy to some things. Well, if you don't mind my frankness. our little Dia here is a whore.
Wow. Okay.
That's not great.
Oh my god, he called your girlfriend a whore!
Yeah, Rose is gonna be like, nah, hang on a second. She wouldn't even know what to say, because I don't know what to say. What the audacity.
What? I'm just stating a matter of fact. In fact, she was in my employ before we had a bit of a falling out.
Teeth stuff fall out of your mouth and we'll keep talking.
Well, let's just say that she ran away from home quite a ways back. And she was looking for some place to stay. She came to my doorstep and I let her in. I did say that there would be a price to be paid. And when it came due, it was due. No negotiation. But since she was in such dire straits, he makes a dismissive gesture, as if to brush away any potential debt that was owed. I would let it slide for a little bit.
Rose kind of buck up, roll her shoulders back again, signal for a barkeep and for a bottle of alcohol, because she's gonna need it. But
the barkeep says, no hard spirits until after the show starts.
Fine. Just something.
A beer, perhaps?
Perfect.
3 copper.
She would pay him 3 copper.
Oh, Dia, would you like something to drink? He says. No, I'm fine. Anyway, so I was saying, she was in my debts, and things didn't exactly go well for us, and I have come to collect.
What is it you actually want?
She's coming back to work.
Like hell.
Yeah.
There is a slight tremble in Dia's manner.
Rose would be gripping the beer bottle white knuckled in like her left hand, or whichever, the opposite of goo friend, and leave her hand kind of up on the table, palm up, so like if she wants to take it she can, but just the offer's there.
I'll give you some time to mull it over. The show's about to start. At this, a woman strides onto the stage with long red hair, petite figure, but well, you, Rose, you must admit she is quite attractive.
Don't stare too long, your girlfriend's there.
She brings out, from behind her back, she brings out a flute. And she begins to play a haunting melody. Something vaguely familiar, but you're not totally certain why that is. Just a tune at first.
Is there something weird about this? Can I roll because this seems weird. Can I roll an insight?
Sure.
Cool. watch it. There's nothing wrong with it. But wouldn't matter if there was. It's a 4, so.
You can't tell. Well, I guess I should ask, what were you rolling an insight for? The tune itself?
Yeah, just like if I kind of recognize it, but I don't. And...
No, that you don't. You don't recognize it.
Oh, okay, never mind then. My bad.
The man turns and he looks at the stage. As do all of the patrons. They seem to be admiring the beautiful music playing. Some of them seem to recognize the tunes, some of them do not. At the end of it, they give a light applause. While she sets up for her next performance, after a few minutes, after a few seconds, the bar livens up again as discussions made. Drinks are passed around. So, have you reached a decision, Meridia? I don't even know where to start.
Rose would not say anything because she doesn't think that Meridia wants this, but she also, like, sex work is work, and if she makes a decision, like, you know, so she's just chilling. But she's still got her beer bottle.
Ah, my dear Meridia. Simple, sweet, naive Meridia.
Wow.
I don't think you understand just how much trouble you're in.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I remember we were talking right before we ended last time. Like, what does she owe? We get that the payment is like clearly her going back to work for him, right? But what was the debt? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm curious about.
You don't know exactly the details of it.
Okay.
The note was vague enough so that if it got into the wrong hands, nobody would be able to identify it.
Right. Okay.
Do you need to be reminded? Well, in case you do, it's a debt that cannot be paid. You owe me your life.
Hey, did he put that flute down?
Yeah, well, the performer on stage is like
Oh, for some reason in my head it was the guy, like,
Oh, no.
magical control her mind flute, and I'm like, I'm gonna mage control her mind flute.
no, it's just it's a mundane flute from what you can tell.
You can tell I'm having a real sleepy boy one day.
Hey, I rolled insight to see if that was the case too. Don't feel bad.
No, I didn't.
In any case, he says, "You owe me your life. Without me, you'd be dead." Those town guards found an unlicensed prostitute on the streets. I came in and saved your ass.
My gods, you really are just the absolute shit on my boot, aren't you? Are you serious? Who the fuck do you think you are?
I like Rose.
He looks
Hell
over
yeah.
at you and says, "Has something I said upset you?"
Oh, no, it's just implying that you own another person just for doing the right thing.
Beat
You
his ass!
absolute shithead. What the fuck do you think?
Yeah.
Freak his ass, Seabass!
Do it! I want want you to know that Chad is also agreeing that you should kick his ass. Just so you know.
Luya is sneaking forward because he can hear this, I'm sure. Is sneaking forward up behind, what's his name? Whatever his name is.
Toll, that's his name.
Just kind of walking up with his knives out just in case things get out of hand.
I'm not implying that I own her. I do. Without
This motherfucker.
the guards of the town of Edenfast gave me rights to do with her as I pleased as a member of their nobility. And I chose to let her live, provided that she provided me with income.
And what?
Did you say something? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. What'd you say your name was?
My name is Moshe.
All right. Well, hopefully it's not too hard to spell. And with that, she would grab she would like has the fucking beer in her hand. Ben, you are yelling. Sorry. She would have the like bottle in her hand and absolutely just shatter it against the side of his fucking head.
Big. Let's go.
No!
Let's go.
Damn it! I'm on a date right now. This sucks.
He looks up at you, doesn't blink, wipes the blood from his face, from his head and the beer, and says, "You might want to consider who you're fucking with before you decide to get into a pissing match with me."
Dick. This guy's a dick.
I
Sorry.
know who I'm fucking with.
Drop the Duke's name. Drop the Duke's name.
No, she don't need no fucking dude. I'm fully aware of who I'm fucking with. I'm fucking with the shitheel that had the audacity to show up here today.
His face turns into a sneer, and he says, in a mocking tone, "Well, it isn't really for you to decide what she does with her life. In any
Nope.
case, the show's about to continue." And he sits down. And it does. Let's turn it over to our two lovebirds.
Wait. No. He just sits down. He's like, "Don't touch me," and he sits down. Damn it.
Yeah, I would love to know.
This guy is clearly not afraid.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just took a beer bottle to the side
Say
of
what you want to say about him, but he is not afraid of a little roughhousing.
Yeah, it's a beer bottle. That would
Yeah.
kill him, man.
Before you switch to the lovebirds, can I cast Detect Magic on him?
Sure.
Does he know magic at all? Is he at all a magic man?
Is he a magic man?
Yes.
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 I see.
Nice.
You can roll an insight check if you want to.
What I get? Like a 2? Oh, a 14. That's not bad.
Well, you don't know exactly what's going on because you can't see all the details, but whether it's from some other source of power or the magic that is imbued within his body, this man is not afraid of what these two have to offer.
Got it.
Right.
Ass.
It's also worth noting that he is he claims to be nobility, and nobility on this continent tend to be in possession of magic more often than not. That's common knowledge. You don't have to roll for that. All right. Well, while she's peeing, I guess we'll let Caldus take it from here. What are you doing?
Well,
He's like, definitely not peeing.
definitely not that. It's at roughly around 8th bell at this point. What time in
Yes.
the time frame? Okay. Well, given that the evening has begun, Caldus, he has a lot to do within the next 2 weeks. So he is just going about putting in extra hours, as many hours at the office as he can, so to speak, arranging meetings with with commanders and commanding officers. He is going about making sure that information is spread correctly, because he knows how difficult it is to keep everyone on the same page. So he is going about making sure proper channels are in place so everyone gets information, so that there aren't any stragglers. And just at the moment, when he's not doing all of that, he's probably in his primary office looking over maps, battle strategies, roster lists, making sure every division has the necessary numbers and commanding officers and all that stuff.
Very well. Colette, you're on your date with Riel. I'm assuming that you're about to head out from the bar.
Yeah, she's gonna get like a little to-go thing of like breads and cheeses and a wine bottle or something. So they can have a little picnic.
Okay, a little picnic on top of the building.
Yeah.
Okay. All that stuff's probably gonna run you about 5 silver.
Okay. She pays for it.
Oh, Colette, you didn't have to.
Oh, I know. I usually don't go out a lot, so I have a bit saved up. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Yes. Oh, all right. I shall lead the way. What's this place called again?
Southwatch.
Southwatch. That's it. I knew it had South in it. Yes, I have a friend over at Southwatch, so we should be able to get up there with ease.
So you take a right onto the hold on. I need to find the name of it real quick. 1 second.
While walking over there, Colette is just nervously prattling off about like all the temple duties she had to do. Just really trivial things.
So, do you have any spells that can cast light?
I think I do actually.
Okay. Well, you'll have to use it because in the wooded way, the passageway behind the Black Oak Inn that leads directly to Southwatch, it is so dark as to be pitch black.
Oh.
And no torches are allowed in the sacred realm.
Oh no. What have I decided to do? Okay. But yeah, she'll light the way, you know. For her lady friend.
How chivalrous of you.
Oh, you know me. Ever the chivalrous one.
I like how you just find out that she hates magic, and here you are casting magic.
I
and then taking her to watch stars
She pulls out a
at the your magic friend's teaching place for teaching magic.
Listen.
and she pulls out a little device that looks something similar to a lantern, grabs it with her hand and flips on a switch. Well, this is somewhat magical too. I suppose we can't be divorced completely from it. And it lights the way headed down the pathway to Southwatch.
What is she holding? Has Colette ever seen?
No.
What?
You can ask about it if you'd like.
What's that thing in your hand?
Oh, this is something called sorry. This is something called a hand beam. It's basically a handheld lantern that uses no fire since it's forbidden in this wooded way. It's a minor work of artificing, nothing terribly remarkable.
Oh, well, I think it's quite remarkable.
Oh, you're just saying that.
No, I find your fascination with technology somewhat refreshing. I love magic myself, but science itself feels magical at times.
Well, it is magic, although it's magic applied in a somewhat scientific way, so it's somewhere in between, I would say.
I like how she's pretty much saying, stop trying to compliment me, Rose. It's not gonna work. Or Colette, it's not gonna work.
So you walk down the wooded way until you get to the exit from the passageway, which leads to the eastern gate of Southwatch. Little more than a door large enough for a wagon to pass through. Hardly a gate at all, really.
I suppose I'll lead the way.
A tall man with broad shoulders and light and cobalt blue armor addresses you without making eye contact. Who would pass the eastern gate of Southwatch?
Yes, hello. I am Colette Dorsai. I am working alongside, the Duke and Generals, and I believe I have access to this here area.
He gives you a once-over. He looks to your left. Who is this?
This is one of my companions who also has access to this area.
I recall no such tall, red-haired woman in the annals of our admittance list.
Well, yes, and I'm grateful for you doing your job so thoroughly. However, as we are employed under the Duke, we are allowed to bring colleagues from time to time in order to train and aid troops. So if you would please step aside.
You're bullshitting, so you have to roll a deception check.
Yeah, I will. What is the addition of deception?
Charisma.
Charisma? Oh, thank God. Also, hold on one second. We got a raid. Hello, everyone. Welcome. My character is on a date. Bless her heart. So, welcome to some awkward stuff happening. As is usually the case, I oftentimes talk to chat, but on Thursdays, We leave audio to the party for D&D, so I will be typing away and responding to y'all. But please go ahead and give Kree a follow. He's absolutely delightful, a little cursed gremlin that we thoroughly enjoy. But yeah, welcome to my character BSing her way for her to take her date to like a restricted area to look at stars. Welcome to D&D. Okay. So Colette's charisma is an 18, so it's a +4. I got a 15, +4 is a 19.
He gives you a long, impassive look. That checks out. He says anachronistically, "You may pass."
Yes, thank you. Come along. Quickly before he can change his mind, Colette's gonna take Riel's hand and take her along through.
Inside, you find a passage, with which you are somewhat familiar. I believe did just Caldas go, or did everybody go here last time?
As far as I know, it was just me and Caldas.
Well, no, not last time. The first time we came to the city.
Oh.
The first time we went to the city, I believe it was only Caldas.
Okay. Well, then you're not familiar with it at all. It's much like most places you've been, except for, it's much like what you would imagine a fortress to look like. Unadorned, dark stone walls with torches, men in uniform, some men in armor, talking to each other. In firm tones, serious tones. Some men scowl, some women laugh, but not many. Some women scowl and some men laugh, but not many. Indeed, there was much scowling and little laughter. And it occurs to you, Colette, that you have no idea where the hell you're going.
When in doubt, look for stairs. We need to go somewhere high to stargaze. So, I'm gonna look for stairs.
You look for stairs. You find a pair.
I'm gonna take the stairs.
Caldas, where did you say your office was? I forget.
Am I going to walk into freaking?
So I would assume that my office would most likely be toward the top of the tower.
Oh no!
Not on the roof, of course, but somewhere where I could very easily look over the accompanying area, like from a window, and be like, okay, I can see what my base is looking over.
Okay. So you find some stairs. There are, near as you could tell from before, Colette, there appear to be 5 stories to this building, 3 of which are contained within the highest tower of the place. 5 stories and a rooftop.
Just gonna keep going up. Get her to the rooftop. That's the goal.
Well, you see, you reached the top of this flight of stairs. You are not close to the tower, you see.
Shit.
You don't know where the tower is because you are flying by the seat of your pants.
I thought you were, I swear to God, I thought you were going to say, because you're dumb.
Because you're dumb.
What a husband. What a spouse.
Should I
Well, put yourself in Colette's shoes. What would you do if you were in this building and didn't know where you were going?
Probably ask for directions.
Okay. Do you do that?
Yeah.
Just now, a young man wearing a simple foot soldier's uniform, certainly no higher rank than corporal, perhaps just a private, walks by.
Hello. I was wondering how to, get to the tower. I think I've gotten a bit lost.
The young man paused for a second as though he didn't realize that somebody would deign to speak to him. I'm sorry, are you talking to me?
Well, yes, you have ears, don't you?
I'm new here, so I might not be the best source of information, but as of right now, you're at the far north and you want to be in the southeast, so my guess would be to head in a southeasterly direction.
Well, that sounds doable. What is your name?
Marvin.
Well, Marvin, I absolutely appreciate your help. And even though you're new here, you seem to have a sound head on your shoulders and know your whereabouts. I appreciate you very much.
Oh, he blushes a little bit at that. Thank you, ma'am. And he returns to his whatever it was he was doing before.
Aww. All right, we're gonna go where Marvin told us to.
Marvin.
I'm gonna put in a good word for Marvin.
Okay, so you're at the north, which means that if you face the stairs you came from, you should be facing north. So you simply head opposite that until you reach a wall, and then you head to your left, easterly.
Okay.
You repeat this until you find a large flight of stairs guarded by a man. Actually, no, a woman. You guessed it was a man because she was so tall, but in fact, it would seem to be a woman. Her long brown hair is tied in a braid behind her back, which you can just barely make out from behind her thick, studded leather armor. Spear in hand, she addresses you much the same as the man at the eastern gate. What business do you have at the southeastern tower of Southwatch?
Yes, my name is Colette Dosai. And I am one of those employed working with the Duke. I would like access to this tower, please.
She looks at you, up and down. Very well. Entrance is admitted to you and to you alone. Who is this with you?
Yes, this is my companion here to help me, in the war effort.
She turns a long, discerning eye at this woman. This woman stole 10 gold from me the other day.
Oh, is that it? And Colette's gonna open up her pouch, take out 10 gold, and hand it to her. You see, she's quite crafty and knows the city well. While I don't agree with her methods, she will be very useful to the war effort.
She deflects your hand. It's not a matter of payment, it's a matter of principle. I should have you arrested. I won't.
I have to ask you something. What is your name?
Miranda.
Miranda, have you ever been in a war?
A few battles, no full-scale war.
When a war happens in your city, in your town, and it breaks out unexpectedly, you have to know the ins and outs and how to escape. Ways that they don't train you, ways that are underground and unseen. When our temple was attacked in our city, well, I don't want to go too in depth into it, but if it weren't for the help of some very crafty people who knew the town better than I ever could, we would not have survived. It takes all types to save a town, and all types to live in it. I understand principles are important, but her knowledge is useful and can save people.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check. And I'll say you can roll with advantage since you used a real story to back it up.
Yeah!
I'm so sorry. All I could think of that whole time was my father, the inventor of toaster strudel, would not like you asking me all these questions.
Now, what was it? Charisma? What was it?
It was persuasion.
Is persuasion charisma?
Yes.
Okay. 22.
She gives her a hard, penetrating stare, sniffs in derision, and says, I'm putting your well-being and I'm putting my well-being in your hands, Colette Dorsai. I trust that this woman will not cause trouble while she's here.
I'm certain she won't, Miranda. Thank you. Colette, like, side-eyes Riel, like, right?
She gives a nod.
Okay.
I still want my 10 gold back, she whispers. You lost it fair and square. Never leave your cards on the table while there's somebody like me about.
Colette just pushes Riel forward and hands the gold. All right, we'll be on our way. Once they're out of earshot, Colette's going to be like, you took that woman's gold?
I didn't take her gold. I took some cards off the top of the deck.
Uh-huh.
She would have lost it anyway. She's shit for playing poker.
Yes.
Just means she's good with her hands.
Stop it! Gosh dang it!
But you're right, I'm trying to leave that life behind me, but, well, old habits die hard, as the cliche goes.
Colette's just gonna raise her eyebrows and say, oh, no, I'm not admonishing you for what you did. I'm just surprised you got caught.
She put 2 and 2 together, I think. Either that or we had a snitch at the table.
Well, you'll have to be a bit craftier than that.
Our Miranda was not well liked in my card playing circle. She shan't be returning to it in the future. I was just trying to teach her a lesson.
Ah, I see. A bit of bullying.
You could call it that, I suppose. You walk up the dark stair steps up to the third floor and then the fourth. You bump into a man dressed in all gray with a gray pallor to him with horns similar to yours.
No! No!
Colette, what are you doing in my tower?
Coldest, this is your tower.
Yes, this is the base of operations for the coming defense. Why are you here, and why are you here at this hour?
I could have just said your name this whole time and I would have been It's fine. It's I was hoping to overlook the city and get a higher viewpoint to talk strategy and well, you remember Riel?
Hello, miss. And then I turn back to Colette. Colette, I know you.
Yes.
You're not here to talk about strategy with a beautiful woman who you can barely talk to. Why are you here?
Stop, don't say that in front of her. And she's gonna be like, she's gonna look back at Riel and be like, excuse me, and like put her hand on Caldus's back and walk forward a bit. Coldus,
She's covering her mouth with her hand.
Coldus, okay, yes, you're right. Okay, but listen, I wanted to look at the stars with her, and this is a good vantage point. Nothing else. Just look at the stars.
Just a small smug smirk comes across his face. I was telling the truth that hard. He is specifically remembering him bullshitting you about the about his little problem a while
that's
ago.
Right, yeah.
It's like, yeah, remember. Suddenly there's a flashback of just like, whatever could you mean? Whatever could you mean?
It's the same
like,
wording.
It's the same shit. Just like, come on, don't bullshit me. Why are you here? But he looks at you, looks at her, looks at you. I suppose, but
Thank you. Do you want some cheese? I've got really nice cheeses and a bread and just, little late night snack. Here, and she hands him some cheese and bread.
he takes it, looks at you. You're lucky I haven't eaten in a few hours. Thank you.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
I will walk you up. Come now, I've been retrofitting it for Corvin. They're going to use it as a training ground for their students.
Oh, I'm glad I got here before Corvin uses it.
You are down 1 cheese of 5.
Bribe accepted.
Yeah, it's Uber Eats. Here is your cheese.
You've paid me with snacks, thank you. Yeah, so I take, as part of my familiarizing myself with the tower, I have gone all over everywhere. I know it. I have committed every door to memory because I need to. And it's the obsessive compulsive, I need to know how to fight in this building. So I take them up, no issues. And when we get up there, what is the general state of the sky? Is it, I believe you said it was raining at one point?
Still is. Hot. A hot rain on an otherwise relatively cool day.
We get God damn it. We get up there and I gesture to the clouds. Enjoy your stargazing as rain. And also, as per regulations, should you need anything, please come to me. I will take care of everything I can. And looking specifically, gesturing specifically to both of you. And if anything goes wrong, and you are the ones behind it, I will find you. And you better hope that I find you first before anyone else does. Have fun, and then I leave.
Wow.
He's snarkier than I remember.
Well, he's been quite a bit busy with the planning and well, it's a lot of stress, you know.
I'm sure.
But I do have to apologize. I thought we'd be able to see more than we do.
She puts her hands on the Merlin. It's fine. That's not really what I was hoping to see or to feel. She looks off into the distance.
Don't.
And our attention returns to the Ashen Arrow.
So, while we're at the Ashen Arrow and while they're playing the new music, whatever, I'm gonna... Invisibility would be uncast at this point anyway. It's been well over an hour.
I would say that's a fair assessment.
But I'm gonna slowly, in my fanciest nobility rich guy, recently received a major military commission way, walk over to the table, like right when this part of the play is ending, so I can show up like as it ends. And as the part of the play ends, I very proudly, like, in a very like friendly, like boss way, go, ladies, this is where you've been. I needed those reports hours ago. And who's this young man you're sitting with? And using my ability that you know I have, but I'm not going to tell everybody what it is, I am going to telepathically communicate to both of them. For the love of God, play along. You two are my assistants now.
Oh, hey, boss. Sorry about the reports.
Yes, you see, and then I want to look at him, and since I heard him say his name earlier, introduce himself, I'm gonna act like I recognize him from like a recognizing nobility point of view. But what's his name again, Teeth? Because I was half awake.
Moshe.
Moshe. That's his family name? If not, I'll come up with a nobility name.
No, it's not his family name.
Can I come up with a name, or is his canon name? No. Oh, Mr. And I look him up and down. Moshe? Do I have that right? These two are my assistants. We are my name is, you probably know, but my name is Archmagister Corvin Blur of the new Letchaport Blurs and head of magical training of new recruits in this city's military. These two are my assistants. You see, with my new commission, I have a lot of work I need to get done, and I can't do that without help. And while he's doing this, I'm also going to use thaumaturgy. So the flames around us are flickering a bit while I talk.
Are you intimidating him?
In the only way rich people know how.
Hell yeah!
Well, yes, I'm sure that they are of use to you. But, you see, we were having a meeting.
Yes, that's great. What's this meeting about that's so important that it has to slow my work?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, they came of their own volition. But if you...
Yeah, so I'll be speaking with them about that later. Don't you worry, Mr. Moshe, but right now I'm talking to you.
God damn it.
Yes.
Bevan, yes.
It's getting spicy.
Get him. Let's go.
Smolder goes, or should, well, there's a smoldering something behind his amber eyes.
And I'm just
Wait, am I still invisible? Just want to know.
No, but I mean,
Dang it. Okay.
you're in a crowded bar. It's fine.
Because I was
He
standing
said
really
he's-
close with my knives out. That's the only reason I'm saying something.
Yeah,
Well,
you don't want to put those
invisibility would
away.
have gone away by the time.
You don't want to put them away.
Yeah.
In any case, he says, we were discussing the fact that she is still under my employ, so it seems that she has not taken the old adage, one cannot serve two masters, to heart.
Oh, you don't understand. She's been drafted.
Oh, I was not under the impression that the conscription effort has resulted in the need for drafts as of yet.
Oh, well, you see, I have more or less free reign to draft, conscript. I was trying to make it easier for you to understand it. She is working for the military and the government right now. And I mean, if you'd really... When was the last time you and the Duke spoke? I just spoke with him the other day about how important it is to protect this city right now. And when was the last time you spoke with him about this matter of what sounds like slavery to me? I pay her a living wage. I'm not sure about what you were doing.
This is fantastic.
Oh my god.
I'm going to use Mage Hand to pick up his drink and float it to my hand and start drinking it.
Oh my god. Rose is grinning ear to fucking ear.
And then I'm going to pour it out and go, ew.
Ew. Ew. Ew. Gross.
This is amazing.
Oh, you drink the popper stuff? Ooh.
Drink your
Okay.
milkshake.
He looks you square in the eye and says, well, she may very well be under the Duke's conscription, but as you say, she is free to make her own decisions. She is a free woman given a living wage, and she can, if she wants to, walk out on both of us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she could, but I mean... Since I've met her, she's, she's made plenty of friends. She's met our good friend Rose here. She's, she's living her best life. And you said you have authority from some village? Where's this village? Which is, let me say, the authority of a town guard of a village.
Hardly a
Respect.
Hardly a village. It is. I
recall
have
the word village being said, so.
perhaps I misspoke.
Yeah,
I'm in
sounds
possession
like-
of a barony outside of Edenfast, where I live,
Ooh.
or lived until circumstances went awry for the lot of us.
Wow, so that makes it sound like you have even less authority right now.
He's gonna get mad. It's gonna get violent up in here.
I'm
I
excited.
once knew a man who was a count, and then the whole city that he was lording over got burnt down, and he's not a count anymore.
I'm not sure that's how that works.
I don't know. I can go back to New Ledgeport anytime I want. Because my my lands are still there. So I still have my town guard is still around. And I'm kind of a big cheese down at the cracker factory, if you excuse my expression, when it comes to the old, and then I'm just gonna prestidigitate. I'm gonna prestidigitate, just like a little crappy sculpture of the tower. No, I'll use. You know what? I'm gonna start breaking out. Real spell slots. I hope I have minor illusion selected for today. Or at all. I don't think I actually know minor illusion. All of my stuff is killing magic.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna keep mage handing stuff to me. I'm gonna mage hand a drink off of a waitress's tray that looks like actually palatable and start drinking that. But I'm also gonna mage hand a whole gold coin onto it because I'm gonna show off how much money I have.
He gives you an imperious look, and he says, "You've made your point and made it again. Again, I will ask our friend Meridia what she says about all of this." He turns his gaze towards Meridia. And she says, or should say, and roll a perception check.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
An 18, thank God. I only get a +2 on this.
Oh.
I'm not even gonna bother with what I rolled.
Insight, you said?
Perception.
Perception, my bad. That would be a 19.
She is, on the surface, very calm, but you can hear in the voice that she makes, the sounds that she makes, that she is far from calm. Though you've known her for a short time, you've picked up on subtle inflections and intonations, especially when she's confronted with something about her past life, and there is something very hot and oppressive and angry in her voice as she speaks, though it is concealed underneath layers and layers of amnesia and control. For the entire night, I swear to the gods, I couldn't remember anything that had happened. I know that I didn't want anything to do with you, but now she looks like she's almost disgusted and like fighting back the urge to vomit.
I am going to actively interrupt her and go, "You are clearly under duress, my friend." And I am going to politely, air quotes, ask our new friend, whose name I have both in real life and in the game chosen to forget.
Moshe.
Ask him if he'd like to try settling this outside and maybe
Well, she was talking actually. Not
I
him.
know. Oh, I'm
okay.
aware. Look, Corvin can tell when magic is afoot. Something is up, and Corvin doesn't want to let magic mind control bullshit affect Miss Rose's decision. Not Rose's, I'm sorry. Greenie, I guess.
Okay.
Meridia.
She puts a hand up and she says, "I'm not ashamed anymore. I'm meaning to tell this shitheel how I feel in truth, and I don't care where I have to say it or to whom I must speak."
That's my girl.
Well,
I couldn't remember for the longest time, and Now I know you were the reason that it all went so wrong. I had to go to that horrible, horrible place because I spurned your advances. I wanted nothing to do with you, and you were trying to use me because you saw me not as a person, but a thing. Well, it looks like I made the right decision, and you tried to make me pay for it, and I died, but through some sort of strange happening. And she looks over at Rose as she says it. I've gained a small piece of myself back, and this anger I feel, it's you. Like hell, I'll go back with you. I don't care if you have to drag me out of here yourself. I don't care if you threaten to kill me. I won't go back unless it's in a body bag.
Fuck yes.
And he looks up at her and he says, and he gives her a blank expression. Well, I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. And let's go back to Colette and Riel.
No!
I love you, but I am mad at you in this moment.
Riel stands with her hands placed upon the Merlin, looking out at the empty Mockingbird Bay. All the ships are docked for the night. The rain pelts the wood of their sterns. The faint sound of pattering can be heard against the rolled up sailcloth. She breathes in the rain-imbued air, eye closed.
Is everything all right? We can go back inside if you'd like.
She opens her eye to the gathering storm to the south. No. I want to stay here. It was I who told you that high places gave me the thrill. Was it not?
Oh, yes, I guess I didn't realize it was raining.
You can be forgiven. The Wooded Way makes that sort of thing very easy to forget. And in case you were not aware, the Wooded Way is a completely covered pathway, which is tree upon tree upon tree. It's effectively a tunnel. Light has difficulty getting in. Little, if any, rain would have brushed your cheeks. Although the sound of it would be hard to dismiss.
I suppose I was a bit too caught up in my company to notice. As long as you're still enjoying it.
Of course, I am. You know, I don't think that I've ever told anybody this. The real reason that I like high places.
Oh? Why is that?
Well, I'm a servant of one of the gods, Phila, goddess of thievery and goddess of charity. So whenever I say I'd like to be in a high place, most people interpret that as being you'd like to be closer to your god or your goddess. And I nod and I go along with it. That's not really the reason why. When you're up this high, you can distance yourself from the petty struggles that mortals busy themselves with. Mortals like you and me. I come to places like this, Colette, not to commune with my goddess, not to commune with any god that I may have served before. I do it because I want to understand them. She gives a hard expression as she looks out over the vastness of the ocean below. She looks down and sees a few dock workers doing the last minute work before they have to head in for the night, carrying cargo, lashing down ships, mooring them in place. After doing this for years, I think I get it. There's a quote in this book that I read once, and it goes something like this. From up so high, they all look like ants. And after reading that line, I do get it. From a vantage point, you can't tell the difference from a pauper or a king. So when you drop the axe, so to speak, you don't have to think about the person, who their death may hurt, or what turmoil it may cause. I think the gods stay up there so they can hurt without being hurt. You see a single tear trail down her cheek as she says these words.
Colette's going to go up to her and put her hand on Riel's cheek and use her thumb to wipe away the tear. You know, I would actually have to agree with you. As much as I've devoted my life to the gods, it is all quite rather aloof, isn't it? Rather impersonal. And we are all impacted and affected equally. I understand.
She looks over at you and gives a slight smirk. I should be honored, really. To be thought of as being no different than a king. We return our attention to the Black Oak Inn. From the vantage point, the seat upon which the performer of the not the Black Oak Inn, the Ashen Arrow, sorry. The seat upon which the performer for the night performs their set. The stage at the other end of the room. A lilting, haunting melody can be heard. This one very familiar to you. Everyone who hears it knows it. It's a tale of great tragedy and loss. A tale of triumph and a tale of revenge. After it stops, Moshe, who has been sitting wordlessly staring at Dia for the past 10 minutes as the song played. As the words to the song were spoken and sang, he gives her a nonchalant grin. And he says, well, I guess it must come to this after all. He throws his hands up in the air as if he's yawning. And across from you, 20 feet, you hear a thunk. Shortly thereafter, the sound of something similar to a large sack of potatoes being thrown across the way in that vicinity can be heard.
I want to hopefully not completely ruin your theatrics, but is he casting a spell by any chance?
Do you have a way of knowing that?
Well, I have a way of countering spells.
No, he's not.
Okay, I was like, I just cast counterspell. Okay.
Not casting a spell. You see, the room had grown completely dark in the wake of this person's performance. The only thing that you could see across their silhouette, the only thing you could see was their silhouette. Because the only thing that was casting light was behind them. Screams and shouts emanate from where the sound could be heard. Oh God, she's been shot! Someone, call the city watch! Call the city watch immediately! So much blood. They're screaming, shouts, bickering. People fleeing towards the open exits, trying to make their way past their neighbors. Absolute pandemonium ensues in this once peaceful night. You turn your attention to the stage, to the vantage point, and you can't see anything. The silhouette of the performer has disappeared, and you're not sure where. In the confusion, Moshe grabs Dian by the wrist.
I knew it! Sorry.
Question, did she ever grab Rose's hand?
Did Dia grab Rose's hand?
Yeah, because remember Rose put it on the table towards her. It's like, hey, if you need this, I got you.
I would say that's a fair assumption. She probably needs some strength.
I guess Rose is going with him. No way in hell she's letting go.
And they rush towards the side entrance in the midst of all the chaos.
And am I able to see this happening?
Roll a perception check.
Man, I wish we had hero points. How low did I roll? Oh, a natural 20.
Oh.
I'm rolling this in roll 20 too, so you can pop in there and see it.
I'm trusting you.
Okay.
Yeah, you see it. It's chaotic, but your adrenaline has already been pumping.
Can I... I'm sorry being a wizard does this to narratives. Can I, Misty Step right up to him?
I mean,
teleport, and it
could.
takes a bonus action.
You could, but, I mean, there's a good chance you might teleport into another person.
I mean, it's instantaneous.
Sure, I guess.
I want to teleport right up to or in front of him, and even though Corvin's not a strong muscle man. Because I can't go and teleport and be like, okay, I'm there. Fireball. Because that will kill everybody. Corvin can't just have been doing all this pompous I'm better than you stuff and just let him lead. You gotta try. So it's gonna be just a they won't be able to hear the popping noise, but I'll be there. And since they're both being dragged, would I grab Rose's hand, I guess, so that there's a...
You could.
Yeah. And I guess try and strength them away, but it's not going to be very hard because I've... Oh, I rolled a save, not a check. That would be silly. I'm not trained in strength. A 22. Well, you can keep the save because it'd be the same roll. The strength save was only a 5. Since I'm not proficient in it, I didn't get any bonus when I rolled it. I rolled a d20 plus 3, so it was a 2 plus 3.
Let me roll because I can't find my dice. Oh, just barely. But yes, they did pass the save.
I should have kept the second one. No, that's fine. I'm teasing you.
You rush towards the side entrance.
Rose would probably be dragging her feet while also trying to get as good of a grip on Greenie as she can. So I don't know what I would roll for that.
So what do you... Well, sorry, could you repeat that?
Yeah. So Rose would probably be gripping onto Greenie and trying to get more than just a grip on her hand. But would also be dragging her feet oh, hell no.
That's probably just a standard strength. I'll say athletics, because you gotta do more than just simply grab and pull. It's more involved than that.
Hold on. I'm rolling because I lost it the first time. It's just dark in here, so that would be an 8.
Okay. Well, that's probably not going to cut it. You lose your grip.
I mean, she's not stopping. She's gonna keep moving with him. Anyway.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. Make it towards the side exit. Roll a perception check to keep your eye on them.
Um, 11.
13.
Okay.
I'm rolling like poop, so...
That's okay. You're just a ranger, the one who's trained in this. Or you're a rogue.
I'm not a ranger. Okay.
You should still be trained in this, but...
I'm just rolling really bad, though.
I'm trained in stuff for being a weirdo.
I hate to do this.
Come on, please, 5 more minutes.
But Mom!
Okay, 5 more minutes, and then we're calling it. 5 minutes.
Don't let me bully you.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Don't let me bully you, though. You do what you want.
It's okay. I've decided. 5 more minutes. Okay. Teeth, what happens?
Teeth is like, no, I'm running out the clock on this dramatic silence.
Okay. So, I'm trying to find stats for this person. Give me 1 second.
Good.
You okay, Andy? You okay?
I'm fine. Why does everyone I love leave me?
Oh my god! God
Oh no!
I apologize. Just being an ass.
While all this chaos is going on, you could like flash over and see Colette just resting her head on Riel's shoulder in the rain.
Be nice.
Juxtapositioned to Rose reaching out for Greenie as she's separated by the crowd. I'm sorry, Andy.
I see how this
Okay.
is.
So,
5 minutes starting now.
they disappear into the crowd, make their way towards the door, which is already opened, so you can't tell if they exit, but you lose sight of them.
I mean, I don't feel like Rose would accept that. I feel like she would, like, obviously, like, that's the role, but, like, she's gonna go out in the street and do that, like, dramatic look around thing, like, you know.
Okay.
I acted it out in real life and then remembered I was on a Twitch stream.
Alright, well, you make your way towards the door, although you can't see them. I'm assuming the rest of you do the
We're
same.
still gonna run out the door. Yeah.
Okay. And there are and you head down the wooded way with people pouring into this once peaceful forest glade. Blind in the night, no sun or moon overhead to guide them. They head blindly into the night looking for a way to get home or call for help, perhaps not even realizing that the side entrance led into such a place. You find yourself similarly blinded, similarly unaware of which direction to go. There are two directions you can take: north or south.
You two go south. I'm gonna go north because if I find them on my own, I get to really do creepy magic shit to them, and then you guys won't know what happened.
Dang it.
And then if you two find them, you just beat them up.
Yeah, Rose is gone. Like, she heard
Yeah.
south and it's like, all right, bye. Like, she gone.
Fair. All right, let's go. I'll run in with Rose.
Okay.
That sounds like a perfect spot to stop. I'm gonna be that guy. I think that's the perfect cliffhanger.
Are we good with that, Andy? Did that give you a bit more time?
Yeah, I'm sorry for being demanding. I didn't mean to be.
No. You had your
I wanted
girlfriend
to see
taken
what else
away.
would happen
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing okay with that, in case you were wondering.
All right, folks, tune in next time to find out if Rose can save her girlfriend or if she is lost into the void forever. Thursdays at 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh my God, y'all. We genuinely never know. You never know what's gonna happen, do you, with D&D? It could go either way. Joy, sorrow. Tune in next time to find out which way the coin will flip. And as always, may Lucius guide thee. Farewell.